This video is brought to you by www.1aauto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet. Hi, I'm Mike Green from 1A Auto. In this video we're going to show you how to replace a serpentine belt tensioner and an idler pulley on a Vortec 5700 equipped 99 Suburban. This process is basically the same for a lot of GM V6 and V8 applications. Vortec 4300, 5000, 5700. These engines were used in many trucks from 96 to 98, vans, full-size SUVs, as well as the S-Series, S10, S15, Blazer, and Jimmy. The procedure is pretty simple. The only tools you'll need is a 3/8 inch drive ratchet handle, a 13mm wrench, a 15mm wrench, and a small flat-bladed screwdriver. Okay, get started by finding your belt routing diagram, usually located near the radiator. This will help you taking the belt off and putting it back on. Unhook the battery, and then use your 3/8 drive ratchet handle, and there's the hole in the belt tensioner that you'll put the handle into, and you push down to release the tension on the belt, as I'm doing here, and then pull the belt from the idler pulley like that, and then your belt is free. Okay, and then we can get right into, we're going to remove the idler pulley. This is a 13mm bolt. Just takes a little pressure. You see me loosen it here, and then pull the bolt the rest of the way, and the idler pulley closes on. Now you need to transfer that spacer onto the new idler pulley. The spacer is held on by a little locking washer. And basically what I'm doing here is I'm using a small screwdriver, and you can see the wrench below my hand. I actually have the wrench on the opposite end of the bolt, and I'm using a small screwdriver to pry up the little teeth on that little lock washer. And that'll allow me to start being able to spin it and get it off. And then my wonderful hair getting in your way a little bit there. Don't need to see that. And you can see as I get a few more of the teeth loosened up, I can start spinning it a little bit, and then from there I'll be able to just spin it off with my fingers. Then pull that spacer off, and then the next shot will be, I got the spacer onto the new idler pulley, and I'm just twisting that little lock washer back on to hold it in place. Now I'll take that and just screw on the idler pulley a little bit. Then I'll use a 13mm wrench to tighten it up. I don't think I show it in this video, but sure enough I tighten it up. You tighten it up probably about 20 to 25 foot-pounds. And now onto the serpentine belt tensioner, which requires a 15mm wrench, and same thing, one bolt, loosen it up, and then unscrew it. I'm not going to show you all that. And pull it right out. Bolt comes right out. Take your new tensioner. Make sure you got the right thing. Actually, you can see I spin it and shake it a little bit here. You can see some of the play, causing it to make some extra noise. Just compare the new tensioner. Make sure it's the right thing. Small minor differences, but in general it's the right correct thing. And install the new tensioner. One bolt. Press it in there, get it started, tighten it up. I do tighten it up, trust me. And now, yep, there's the new tensioner installed. Now what we're going to do is, before we replace or put the belt back on, we're just going to go through it. I'm just kind of spinning it through and just checking the outside surface, just to make sure there's no breaks or cracks in it or anything. And I just go through the whole length of it, kind of pull it through. You'll see in a second I flip it over, and on the other side, on the groove side, you may see some cracks and stuff. That's not a big deal as long as the outside is in good shape. Okay, now I put the belt, using the diagram, kind of put the belt into place. I've got my wrench on the tensioner. I push the belt down into the idler pulley, and then I take some tension off and push the belt down on. And after this, just make sure you check all the pulleys, make sure everything's on there good. Then we connect the battery, and you're all set. This video was brought to you by www.oneauto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet. Feel free to call us toll-free, 888-844-3393. We bring you quality parts, as well as we're there for you in person. Thank you very much.